How many stages in Java? 3 stages in Java. Coding, compilation and execution. Coding, compilation and execution. Correct? Yeah. Sure, Revant. Go ahead. No problem. Take care. So, try to understand this completely theory part. Theory topic. First topic, theory topic. Yeah. And very important topic for next one. Yeah. We know there are 3 stages in Java. Coding undi, compilation undi, execution undi. Correct? Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Now, whenever I create a method, whenever I create any method, whether it is static or non-static, yeah. Suppose I'll create a method, public static void test. What do you call this part as? E part ni emantaru? What do you call this part as? Method signature. Yeah, concentrate. Yeah, method signature. Perfect. Yeah. Now later. Open this, close this, perform operation. Yeah. Idemantaru? Implementation. Very good. Yeah. So we have method signature undi, ikkada method implementation undi. Yeah. Chudadaniki. Idi method signature, method implementation. Yeah. Does it look like both are connected? Does it look like both are together? When you see the whole thing, yeah. Does it looks like both are connected? Yes, it looks like connection, one kind of connection. Yeah. Yes, there is a method signature, there is a method implementation. Chudaniki, it looks like connected laga undi. Yeah. But, yeah. For example, yeah. Let me play one video. Okay, observe. I want you to see here. So, whatever you are seeing right now, are you able to see a cap here? Are you able marker or daily I'll use in class now? Marker. Yeah. Are you able to see the cap here? Consider this cap as what? Consider e cap ni. Consider what? Method signature laga assume cheyandi. Yeah. Okay, next. Perfect. Consider this body as what? Tell me, method implementation. Yeah. So ipudu ma dagara method signature undi, method implementation undi. Method signature undi, method implementation undi. Correct? Yeah. So now what I will do is, yeah. Hold on a minute. Okay, done. So here. Method signature is there. Method implementation is there. Now look, I'll continue. Look there. I'm just placing it. Now, when you look, chudaniki, connect laga unda. Chudaniki both connect laga unda. Yes, sir. But actual reality observe. Observe, now observe. Actually, observe there. Both are actually, they are not connected. I'm just not at all connected here. Yeah, I'm just, if you go back a little bit, I'm just placing signature, method signature. I'm just creating them. Method signature created, method implementation created. Yeah, చూడడానికి connect laga undi, but actually they are not connected. Actually they are not connected. Yeah, ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తానంటే, yeah, now observe. Now I'll take the signature. Look there, I'm just pressing it. Look now, I'll press it now. That pressing, are you able to understand? Yeah, that pressing is connecting. Look there, one sound also will come. Sound is coming. That is connecting. Yeah, so what Java says is, now it is connected. Yeah, now what Java says is, low developer, during coding stage, methods are never binded. During coding stage, methods are not at all connected. We are just creating method signature. We are just creating method implementation. Yeah, connecting them is called method binding. Connecting them is called method binding. Connecting them, that process is called as what? Tell me. Method binding. Introduction అర్థమైందా? Method binding అంటే introduction అర్థమైందా? Yeah. So connecting method signature with method implementation is called method binding. Yeah. Let us write that as our first point. Good morning. Point number 1. Process of connecting method signature and method. I'll give time for writing, don't write. Method implementation is called method binding. Point number 2, very important. Yeah, method binding will not happen during coding stage. Method binding will not happen during coding stage. Oh, okay. Then during coding stage em chestunaru? Yeah, we are just creating method signature create చేస్తున్నాము, method implementation create చేస్తున్నాము. We are only creating it. Yeah. Now Java says low developer. Yeah. Method binding. One of the method, some of the method will get binded during coding stage. Some of the methods will get binded during what? Tell me. Coding stage. Some of the method will get binded during coding stage. Yeah. This binding is called compile time binding. If methods are binded by compiler during compilation, If methods are binded by compiler during compilation, it is called compile time binding. But, yeah. If methods are binded by JVM, oh, okay. If methods are binded by JVM, JVM will come during which stage? JVM will come during which stage? Execution. Oh, okay. If methods are binded by JVM during execution stage, yeah, that binding is called runtime binding. That binding is called runtime binding. Yeah. So the point here, point number 3, methods are binded by compiler. Methods are binded by compiler and JVM. Yeah. Point number 4. If methods are binded by compiler during compilation stage, during compilation stage, then this binding is called compile time binding. Then this binding is called compile time binding. Yeah, that only if methods are binded by JVM during execution stage, then this binding is called runtime binding. Yeah. So there are 2 types of bindings are there. Yeah. One is compile time binding, one is runtime binding. One is compile time binding, one is runtime binding. If method signature, method implementation connected by compiler, if method signature, method implementation connected by compiler during compilation, then a binding ni compile time binding antaru. If method signature and method implementation JVM bind cheste during execution, a binding ni runtime binding antaru. Till here did you understand? Perfect. Yeah. Write this much. Fast. Write this much. This much you write. Fast. Zub you write. Now discussion will happen. Now please understand now discussion will happen. Yeah. So now we know that we have 2 types of methods. One is static method undi, inkoti non-static method undi. Correcta? Now we have 2 types of method. Okati static method undi, inkoti non-static method undi. Yeah. Now we know that just now we learned either method is binded by compiler or method is binded by JVM. Yeah. Now I'll ask. Lay compiler and JVM, come here. Lay compiler, which method will you bind? 2 types of method. Hey, 2 types of method undira. Hey compiler, I'm talking with compiler. Lay compiler, right kada. 2 విధంగా మెథడ్ ఉంది. ఒకటి స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ఉంది, ఒకటి నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ఉంది. ఏ మెథడ్ నువ్వు బైండ్ చేస్తావు? విచ్ మెథడ్ విల్ యూ బైండ్? ఏ మెథడ్ నువ్వు బైండ్ చేస్తావు? యా. నౌ కంపైలర్ విల్ టెల్ ఐ విల్ బైండ్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్. ఓ కంపైలర్ సేస్ Compiler says, I will bind, no disturbance in the middle. I don't want anyone typing anything and sending me. Yeah, only listening. Yeah, I am talking here. So I'll ask compiler and JVM like, రెండు విధంగా మెథడ్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇంకోటి నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ మెథడ్ లో కంపైలర్ ఏం మెథడ్ నువ్వు బైండ్ చేస్తావు, లో జేవిఎం ఏం మెథడ్ నువ్వు బైండ్ చేస్తావు. కంపైలర్ సేస్ ఐ విల్ బైండ్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్. ఓకే జేవిఎం I will bind non-static method. Okay. Step by step understanding. Yeah. So compiler says, I will take responsibility. Na badyata. Static method ni bind cheyadaniki na badyata. Okay, done. So lo JVM. నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తావు? నా బాధ్యత. Yeah, responsibility means బాధ్యత only, no? నా బాధ్యత నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ బైండ్ చేస్తాను. Okay. Yeah, now I'll not stop. Hey boss, I am developer. Questioning is in my blood only. Yeah, now I will question. Questioning is in my blood only. So I'll question. Like compiler, endukra? Why will you bind static method only? Enduku non-static? Why are not choosing non-static? Enduku static method e bind chestavu. Now compiler will reply. Compiler replies, low developer, static method. Any copies untai? Static methods ki any copies untai? Static method there is only one copy. Yeah. So for static method only one copy. Only one copy means there is only one signature. And there is only one implementation. Since there is only one signature and one implementation, easy to bind. Only one signature and only one implementation. No confusion for me. Confusion ledu ikkada. So I can bind. Aram se I can bind. Yeah. But low developer. But if you take non-static method, yeah, can non-static method be overridden? Can non-static method be overridden? Okay, yes, Appa. Non-static method can be overridden. Yeah. So, for example, yeah, if I create a class A, public void move. Println move 1 kilometer. Class B extends A. Because of inheritance, I can override a method. Public, it is not compulsory, but overriding possible. Compulsory ga ledu, but overriding possible undi. Yeah. So same signature same, but another implementation move 2 kilometer undi. So now you tell me, non-static method, how many signatures are there here? In this program, now for non-static method, how many signatures are there? Lay. Sir, 2 signatures. I'll agree, Appa. I will agree 2 signatures are there. Lay, but nimmaji. Both are same, no? Correct, I'll agree both. Two signatures are there, but both are what? Same. So you cannot tell 2. You have to tell only. Exactly, only one. Very good. See, this is understanding. Yeah, correct. I'll agree. I will 100% agree that here there is one signature, here there is one signature, but both are same. Oh, don't consider two, consider as one. Oh, okay. Now for non-static method, there is only one signature on the public void move. Only one signature. Only one signature. Yeah. But how many implementations are there? But how many implementations are there? Sir, 2 implementations are there, sir. Very good. Yeah. Now there are 2 implementations are there. Yeah. One implementation belongs to A class. One implementation belongs to a class which will move 1 kilometer. Which will move 1 kilometer. This implementation belongs to class A. I have another implementation. Super class, very good. Class A is super class, very good, correct. I have another implementation which will move 2 kilometers. Which will move 2 kilometers. This implementation belongs to class B. So compiler will tell, compiler చెప్తుంది ఇక్కడ నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ కి నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది. Compiler says I cannot bind this ఎందుకంటే నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది. Should I bind ఈ సిగ్నేచర్ ని ఈ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ బైండ్ చేయాలా లేకపోతే ఈ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ బైండ్ చేయాలా? Say bind both, like that not possible. At any point of time this fellow can bind with only one implementation. Both not possible. At any point of time either I can bind here or here. So compiler says నాకు క్లారిటీగా లేదు, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంది. ఇక్కడ ఇది ఈ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ బైండ్ చేయాలా లేకపోతే ఈ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ బైండ్ చేయాలా, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంది. అందుకే నేను నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ని బైండ్ చేయను, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంది. బట్ కానీ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ని ఆరాంసే బైండ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ అంటే స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ కి ఒకటే సిగ్నేచర్ ఒకటే ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ కి ఒకటే సిగ్నేచర్ ఒకటే ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. ఆరాంసే I can bind it. Now did you understand why compiler chose static method to bind? ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా కంపైలర్ ఎందుకు స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ని బైండ్ చేస్తుంది? వెరీ గుడ్. నౌ ఐ లాస్ లే జేవిఎం రాయికడ కంపైలర్ చెప్తుంది కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంది, నువ్వు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేదా? ఐ లాస్ జేవిఎం. కంపైలర్ సేస్ హి హాస్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్. ఐ లాస్ జేవిఎం కి అడుగుతాను, కంపైలర్ చెప్తది కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంది నాకు, నువ్వు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేదా? నౌ జేవిఎం సేస్ నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేదు. ఎందుకు నా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేదు? ఎందుకంటే నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెంబర్స్ ఆర్ లోడెడ్ ఓన్లీ వెన్ యూ క్రియేట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. Non-static members are loaded only when you create an object. Suppose if you create a object, suppose if you create a object, Suppose if you create a object, I will bind with a implementation. I will bind with a implementation. Suppose if you create B object, I will disconnect this. I will disconnect with, reconnect with B implementation. And beauty, I'm an interpreter. I'm an interpreter. I execute line by line. So I don't have a confusion. I'll repeat again. If you create A1 equal to new A. First job of new. First job of new. First job of new. Create an object. Create an object. Second job of new. Load now. As soon as object is created, JVM understood. As soon as A object is created, JVM task, this fellow will bind it with A implementation. Now, forget about variable only. Topic is method binding, not variable binding. Variables are not binded. Methods are binded. Yeah. So now load. Now load. Now load it. Public void move. Implementation 1 kilometer. Object address is stored in A1. Suppose B object create cheste. Suppose B object create cheste. B1 is equal to new B. B1 is equal to new B. The moment you create B object, E connection ni destroy chestanu. E connection ni disconnect chestanu. E connection ni destroy chestanu. Malli E implementation ki reconnect chestanu. Oh, now object is created. Now ippudu object is created. Now load all the non-static member. B public void move. Now move 2 kilometer. Now are you understanding how JVM is coming out of the confusion? Now are you understanding how JVM is coming out of the confusion? Arthamainda, his statement Arthamainda. Quickly will repeat. Quickly. Zup, will repeat. Yeah. So, totally there are 3 stages in Java. Totally 3. 3 in Telugu. 3. Totally 3 stages unnai in Java. Coding stage unnai, compilation stage unnai, execution stage unnai. Yeah. During coding stage lo method signature create చేస్తున్నాము, connect చేయలేదు. Method signature ని create చేస్తున్నాము, method implementation ని create చేస్తున్నాము. Method signature ని create చేస్తున్నాము, method implementation ని only creating and keeping. కనెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు, బైండింగ్ అవ్వలేదు, కోడింగ్ స్టేజ్ లో బైండింగ్ అవ్వలేదు. అదే చెప్తున్నాను ఇక్కడ. యా, మెథడ్ బైండింగ్ విల్ నాట్ హ్యాపెన్ డ్యూరింగ్ కోడింగ్ స్టేజ్. ఈ మెథడ్ సిగ్నేచర్ ని మెథడ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కి కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఆ ప్రాసెస్ ని మెథడ్ బైండింగ్ అంటారు. ఈ మెథడ్ సిగ్నేచర్ ని మెథడ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కి కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఆ ప్రాసెస్ ని మెథడ్ బైండింగ్ అంటారు. యా, లే కార్తిక్, ఐఎమ్ హియర్ బిజీ ఇన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ ద టాపిక్ యూర్ ఆస్కింగ్ సార్. క్యాప్జమ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ సార్. నీ మధ్య ఫోకస్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ ఫస్ట్. ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ వన్ టాపిక్ అండ్ యు ఆర్ థింకింగ్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్. From past 1 hour I'm trying to make you understand here. This is the problem with you. You don't know what to do at what time. Bloody. Others. Yeah. So, the method signature ni, method implementation ni. Don't be sorry. I don't want your sorry. Concentrate in the class. And after class, once class is over, come to institute and resolve that out. Here I'm busy, I'm explaining topic, and you are, don't be sorry, don't do next time. Hey, others, come back. Yeah. So, ఈ మెథడ్ సిగ్నేచర్ ని ఈ మెథడ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కి బైండ్ చేస్తే కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఆ ప్రాసెస్ ని మెథడ్ బైండింగ్ అంటారు. యా, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ పాయింట్ నంబర్ 1 ఐ టోల్డ్. ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ కనెక్టింగ్ మెథడ్ సిగ్నేచర్ అండ్ మెథడ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ని అది మెథడ్ బైండింగ్ అంటారు. సో ఓకే, కోడింగ్ స్టేజ్ లో మెథడ్ బైండింగ్ కాలేదు. యా, ఎప్పుడు అవుతుంది? మెథడ్స్ ఆర్ బైండెడ్ బై కంపైలర్ ఆర్ జేవిఎం. కంపైలర్ బైండ్ చేస్తే కంపైల్ టైం బైండింగ్ అంటారు, జేవిఎం బైండ్ చేస్తే రన్ టైం బైండింగ్ అంటారు. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను డెవలపర్, కంపైలర్, జేవిఎం ఒక కాన్ఫరెన్స్ పెడతాము, ఒక మీటింగ్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. యా, నేను ఇప్పుడు అడుగుతాను, లే కంపైలర్, ఏం మెథడ్ నువ్వు బైండ్ చేస్తావు? జేవిఎం, ఏం మెథడ్ నువ్వు బైండ్ చేస్తావు? కంపైలర్ చెప్తుంది, ఐ విల్ బైండ్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్. జేవిఎం చెప్తుంది ఐ విల్ బైండ్ నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్. నౌ ఐ లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, ఎందుకురా లే కంపైలర్, ఎందుకురా స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్? కంపైలర్ విల్ గివ్ క్లారిటీ సేయింగ్ దట్ అట్ ఎనీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైం స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ కి ఒకటే సిగ్నేచర్ ఉంది, ఒకటే ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ఉంది. స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ని override cannot be overridden. Since it cannot be overridden, at any క్షణంలో స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ కి ఒకటే సిగ్నేచర్, ఒకటే ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. కంపైలర్ విల్ సే ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్, నాకు ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేదు, ఈజీగా బైండ్ చేయొచ్చు. అదే కానీ నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ని ఓవర్ చేయము. we can override నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్. ఇప్పుడు ఓవర్రైడ్ చేస్తే ఒకటే సిగ్నేచర్, మల్టిపుల్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది. అందుకే కంపైలర్ సేస్ నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్ ని నేను బైండ్ చేయను. ఎవరు బైండ్ చేస్తారు? జేవిఎం. నా జేవిఎం కి ఐ లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, లే జేవిఎం, నువ్వు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేదా? JVM says no confusion. Point number 1, I am an interpreter. Interpreter ante line by line execute chestanu. Point number 2, non-static members are loaded only when you create object. Non-static members are loaded only when you create object. Non-static methods are loaded only when you create objects. So when you create a object, I will connect with a implementation. మీరు ఏ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే ఐ విల్ కనెక్ట్ విత్ ఏ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. మీరు బి, ఇఫ్ యూ క్రియేట్ బి ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఓ నారాయణ్, దట్ ఇస్ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ బోత్ అప్ప, ఇంగ్లీష్ అండ్ తెలుగు బోత్ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్. క్లియర్? యా. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ క్రియేట్ బి ఆబ్జెక్ట్, మీరు బి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే, యా, నేను బి ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కి కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాను. యా, ఐ విల్ కనెక్ట్ విత్ బి ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. అమ్మో బాబోయ్, అర్థమైందా? Perfect. Now, shall I continue? Super. Now, observe now. Next point, very important point. Point number 6. Yeah. Compiler compile time binding is also called as static binding. Compile time binding is also called static binding. Yeah, I'll explain. Compiler says, developer, since One second. Daily, we use that use and throw pen, 2 rupees pen, 3 rupees pen and all. Remember that? You have used that? Tell me, can I remove this ink and put another ink? Use and throw pen. I want you to remember use and throw pen. Use and throw pen, 2 rupees, 3 rupees. That only. Can you remove the ink and put another ink? No, sir. Can I say that? Can I say that? Here. Ink. Ink. And the body. Ink and body are connected. They are connected. Ink and body are connected, binded. Yes. Here, when I use a word static binding, I am speaking with respect to physics word static. This word is not Java static. This word is not Java static. I am using a physics term. Heard a subject to physics. Physics term static. In physics, static ante. In physics, static ante. Something that cannot be changed. Very good. Very good. Something that cannot be changed. Something cannot be changed. Yeah. Connected. Constant. Very good. Constant. Yeah. Cannot change. Stationary. Very good. Yeah. Here, how ink and body is strongly attached. Means this ink cannot be changed. Same way Java says, compiler says, compiler says, compiler says, compiler says, low developer, if I connect this, if I connect, compiler says, if I bind this signature and implementation, this connection cannot be changed. This connection, no matter what, this connection cannot be changed. This connection cannot be changed. Yeah, this connection is static. This connection is static. That's why it is called static binding. Yeah, compile time binding is also called static binding because binding between method signature and method implementation. Method implementation cannot be changed. Cannot be changed. Cannot be changed. Hence, it's called, I'll give time for writing. Hence, it's called static binding. Arthamainda enduku static binding? Arthamainda enduku static binding? Perfect. Whereas. I'll give one more example also. Yeah. Whereas runtime binding is also called as dynamic binding. Runtime binding is also called as dynamic binding. Dynamic. According to physics, dynamic ante something that can be changed. Very good. Yeah. So here, if you observe, have you seen this tick pen? I don't know whether you have used or not. But this pen used to be very at one point of time it created revolutionary. We are crazy about this particular pens. Yeah. So here when I use a word, dynamic, I am speaking with respect to physics word dynamic. I am speaking with respect to physics word dynamic. According to physics, dynamic ante changes. Dynamic ante changes. Dynamic ante changes. Dynamic ante changes. Changes. Yeah. Can I say here. If I press red color, first red color will come. If I press orange color, red color is disconnected, orange color will come. If I press yellow color, orange color is disconnected, yellow color will come. Correct? It depends on what you press. Yeah. Similarly, JVM says, low developer. Here, this connection will change based on the object creation. This connection will change based on the object creation. Yeah. If you create A class object, connect with red color will come. Friend. If you press black color, red color is disconnected. Black color will come, friend. If you create B object, disconnect with A implementation, reconnect with B implementation. Arthamainda? Why it is called as dynamic binding? Are you understanding why it is called as dynamic binding? Yeah. 2 minutes. Yeah. Because binding between method signature and method implementation changes from based on అంటే తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇది అవుతుంది. అవును. changes based on object creation. Hence it's called dynamic binding. Did you understand both the point? If you create 10 objects of same class, no problem, no. So what? Binding is already done. Same binding is loaded. Once binding is done, suppose B object you create, already binded done. Create one more object, binding already done, load. Create one more B object, binding already done, load. Create B object, binding already done, load. Suppose you create A object, disconnect and reconnect. Like that it works. Pass. Write down those 2 points. Point number 8. Compile time binding is also called early binding. Compile time binding is also called early binding. Yeah. See, there are two words are there: good morning and early morning. Good morning is different. Early morning is different. Yeah. Say suppose, if you get up before sun rises. If you get up before sun rises, people say, hey, what early morning, appa, early you got up. Suppose class is at 8 o'clock. You will come at 7:30 only. Hey, what early to class? Like that compiler says, like developer, methods are already binded and ready for execution. Methods are already binded. Before execution only they are binded and ready. That is why it is called early binding. Oh, okay. Because methods are already, the word already is important. Methods are already binded before execution. Methods are already binded before execution. Methods are already binded. Methods are already binded and ready. They are ready to execute. Ready before. Methods are already binded and ready before execution. Before class 8 o'clock only. You are coming at 7:45 only. You are coming to the class and sitting and you are ready for the class. Point number 9. Runtime binding is also called late binding. Oh, runtime binding is also called late binding. Why, appa? Because methods are not ready before execution. Methods are binded during the execution process. Methods are binded during. They are not ready before only. When you execute, now it will start binding. So that is why it is called later. Because methods are binded and ready only after execution starts. Only methods are binded and ready only after execution starts. That is why it is called runtime binding. What is that? Late binding. Over. Okay, observe. New topic, very important topic. Concentrate. Main class. I'll create interface bike. I'll create interface bike. I'll create interface bike. I'll create interface bike. Void start. Void start. Class Hero Honda implements bike. Class Hero Honda implements bike. Already we know interface, we know class, we know every zoop I'll be writing. That's all now. Public void start. Kickstart. Hero Honda kickstart. Class Duke. implements bike. Public void start. Public void start. Public void start. Println self start. Create one more class bullet. Implements bike. Public void start. Println kickstart or self start. Okay. Now what I'll do? So bike apa? I have a bike. Bike is there. Bike is there. There is a bike. There is Hero Honda. There is Duke. There is Bullet. Bike is interface. Hero Honda is class. Implements. Or results there, yeah. Now, can you tell me, yeah, how many method signatures are there? How many method signatures are there? Four, for me, just now I told sir, one signature, sir, very good. One signature. There is one signature. What is the signature? Public void start. How many implementations are there? Sir, 3 implementation. Fantastic. Totally 3 implementation. Totally 3 implementation. One is Hero Honda. Another one Duke. Another one Bullet. Hero Honda. Kickstart. Duke. Self-start. Bullet. Either kick or self-start. Okay. Now what I'll do? I'll come to main class. Public static or non-static choice is yours. Yeah. Public static void race. What a race. Oh, bike B. Whoa. Bike B. I created method with reference variable argument. Reference variable is bike. Reference variable is bike. Generalized method, specialized method. Generalized method, yesterday topic, reference variable bike. Generalized method, specialized method. Sir. Generalized method, awesome. Generalized method, yeah. Okay. Now I will call. Now you can for raising B dot start. Now I will write race new bullet. Raise new bullet object. Tuck, binding will happen now. Binding will happen with which implementation? Binding will happen with which implementation, sir? Binding will happen with bullet implementation, sir. Very good. Now, bullet object is stored in B. B dot start. Which bike will start? Bullet bike will start. Yeah. Now I will write race new. Hero Honda. Race new Hero Honda. Now. Disconnect. Reconnect with. Disconnect and reconnect with. Sir, reconnect with Hero Honda. Now. Hero Honda object will sit in bike B. Upcasting 100% right. Upcasting only. Yeah. Bike B is equal to new Hero Honda. Now which bike will start? Now Hero Honda bike will start. Very good. Now I will create race new Duke. Raise new Duke. Again disconnect. Reconnect with Duke. Now Duke will sit in a variable B. Which bike will start now? Duke will start. Yeah. Perfect. Now tell me. You just keep on telling me. Yeah. In this program, did I do method overriding? Is there a method overriding? Yes, sir. 100% there is a method overriding. Perfect. Is there a Obviously, there is inheritance. Method overriding is there means perfect, perfect, perfect. Is there a generalized method? Is there a generalized method? Yes, sir. There is generalized method is also there, sir. Yeah. Is there a upcasting? Is there a upcasting? Bullet to bike upcasting. Hero Honda to bike upcasting. Duke to bike upcasting. 100% there is met upcasting. Yeah. So now Java says that. Now listen. Now Java says that. Low developer. If you combine all these four topics, if you club all these four topics, kalpate, any four topics kalpate, that program is called runtime polymorphism. That program is called runtime polymorphism antaru. Runtime polymorphism antaru. Oh, hold on a minute. Simple. Let us understand here. First, let us understand the word. Each word one by one we will understand. Yeah. Two words are involved. First word, runtime. Second word, polymorphism. First of all, understand the meaning of polymorphism. Yeah. Polymorphism means, yeah, single entity having multiple forms. Single entity having multiple forms. Yeah. For example, yeah. Like boss, we are all best example for polymorphism. We all are best example for polymorphism. If you take our mother, mother will take, Amma will take, yeah. Tell me, for us, she is a. For us, she is a. For us, she is a. For us, she is a mother. Okay. Okay. Yeah, done. For our father, she is a. For our father, she is a wife. For our father's parent. For our father's parent. For our father's parent. Daughter-in-law. For our mother's parent. For our mother's parent. She is a daughter. Single entity having multiple form. Single entity having multiple forms. Arthamainda? Single entity having multiple forms. Single entity having multiple forms. Yeah. We, you. Let us take you only. You. For me, you are. For me, you are. For me, you are. student. For your parents, you are. For your parents, you are. Son or daughter, very good. For your friend, you are. For your friend, you are. You are a friend. For office, you are. For office, you are. Employee. For. For India you are. For India you are. Citizen. Chalu. Enough, I know. Single entity, multiple forms. Arthamainda. Single entity, multiple forms. Arthamainda. Polymorphism word arthamainda meeku. Very good. Sir, here in Java, single signature, multiple implementation. Single signature, multiple implementation. Single signature, multiple information. What is that implementation? Arthamainda enduku polymorphism word? Arthamainda enduku polymorphism word. Perfect. Now we have to understand the word runtime. Sir, enduku sir? Runtime enduku sir? Le boss, simple. Binding eppudu avutundi? Ee binding eppudu avutundi? Runtime sir. Runtime adera. Binding eppudu avutundi? Runtime during execution. Anduke runtime. Ela based on what? Binding is based on what? Okay, binding during runtime based on object. Super, bloody super you are. Yeah, binding will happen based on object. Yeah, simple. One more example. Yeah, say have you all seen Onion movie? Have you all seen Onion movie? Onion in Telugu, Aparichitudu. In Telugu, Aparichitudu. See na? Very good. Yeah. Hero. Evaru? Vikram sir. Hero is Vikram sir. Perfect. Hero is Vikram. In that movie, does he have a multi-personality disorder? Yes, sir. He has a multi-personality disorder. Yeah. So, now tell me one more thing. Yeah. If you have observed that movie, in that movie, yeah, Vikram. Suddenly, if there is a crime scene, What will happen? You'll see one crime, some anyayam. Taki will get connected to upper reach to do. Perfect. Yeah. Now if you observe in that movie now, every time he makes a connection with the personality. There is one neuron signal, like one electrical signal. I don't know whether if you remember very long back, yeah. If you remember from toe to brain, one graphics have given. It will connect. Have you observed that one? Play. What do you think that electrical neural signal binding, method binding, zwing, it will connect here. Are you understanding? Yeah. Connect to this personality. Yeah. Now suddenly, Sada will run and come. Sada, heroine. Wait. Will it disconnect from this? Personality? Reconnect with, again, zwing. Connect with Remo personality, correct? Connect with Remo personality, correct? Method binding. Suddenly you see temple, God, getting it? Yeah. Bhajans, yeah. Now tell me, he will get connected to, Sir Ramu, sir. Connected to Ramu, sir. Correct? Method binding, runtime polymorphism, arthamainda, single entity, having multiple forms, yeah. How to achieve that? In Java, In Java, we achieve it. We achieve it with the help of inheritance, with the help of method overriding, with the help of generalization, with the help of upcasting. ఈ అన్ని 4 టాపిక్స్ కలిపితేనే రన్ టైం పాలిమార్ఫిజం అంటారు. అర్థమైందా? ఎలా రాయాలి? రన్ టైం పాలిమార్ఫిజం ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎలా రాయాలి? అర్థమైందా? Perfect. Yeah. Heading, runtime polymorphism. Write this example. Heading, runtime polymorphism. Write this example. Pass. Make it quick. Write this much and you write here. Binding during runtime based on Future lot of polymorphism programs will be writing. Lot of polymorphism programs will be writing. This is just the beginning. Now tell me one more. Main class 1. Class addition. Public static void add. Integer I, comma, integer j. I plus j. Public static void add. Int I, comma, double j. I plus j. Add double I, comma, double j. Println I plus j. Yeah. Whoa. Somewhere we have seen this topic. What up? Sir, method overloading, sir. Method overloading, sir. Very good, very good. Method overloading, yeah. How many method names are there? How many method names are there? Sir, one method name. Perfect. Very good. Very good. One method name is there. What is a method name? Add. How many categories of arguments are there? How many categories of arguments are there? There are 3 categories of arguments are there. 3 categories are there, sir. Category number 1. Int, comma, int. Category number 2. Int, comma, double. Category number 3. Double, comma, double. Double, comma, double. All the methods are static. Yeah. Here binding will happen based on what? Binding will happen during. Okay, done. That you tell. First you tell. Binding will happen during. Binding during compile time. Very good. 100%. All are static methods. So binding during compile time. Yeah. So on what basis binding will happen? On what basis binding will happen? Arguments. Super answer line. Sir, binding during compile time based on argument. Based on argument. Yeah. So this is called compile time binding. We call this as compile time polymorphism. Compile time binding is there, and this process is called compile time polymorphism. Yeah. Why the word polymorphism? You already know Why the word polymorphism? Single entity, multiple forms. Single entity, oka entity ki multiple forms undi. Add ki integer int one form. Add same add ki int comma double another form. Same add method ki double comma double another form. Yeah. Enduku compile time? Binding compile time. Compilation stage lo avutundi. Binding will happen during compile time. That's why the word compile time polymorphism. Yeah. How to achieve it? By using one topic. Here by using only one topic, method overloading. By using only one topic, method overloading. Yeah. Arthamaita. This is one bacha program, compile time polymorphism. The more challenge is actually for runtime polymorphism. Why the, again I'll repeat. Why the word polymorphism? Single entity, multiple forms. Enduku compile time? Because binding will happen during compile time. That is why it is compile time polymorphism. Yeah. Heading as both are good, which is useful in both are useful in programming. Yeah. Heading as compile time polymorphism and note of this. Polymorphism. Point number 1. Start writing along with me. Single entity having multiple forms is called polymorphism. And number 2. There are two types of polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism, runtime polymorphism. Point number 3. Process of call to or heading, subheading. Compile time polymorphism. Call to means I'll call. Call to overloaded method. Call to overloaded method is means which overloaded method is decided. Call to overloaded method is decided during compile time. Ella decide means decided means binding decision. Decided means binding decision during compile time. During compile time based on the arguments. Based on the arguments. This is called compile time polymorphism. This is called point number B. Tell them no class. We'll put it group. Put it on group. Yes, since because of grooming, you don't have your SQL class. I'll admit it. Next point. Method overloading is a plays a major role to achieve compile time polymorphism. Point number 4. Runtime polymorphism. Point A. Call to overrided method. Call to overriding. For runtime polymorphism, method overriding. For compile time polymorphism, method overloading. Call to overrided method is decided. Means that binding is decided. Epudo during runtime. During runtime, based on object creation. This is called runtime polymorphism. Point B. If they want, they can attend. If they want, they can attend. Otherwise, they can leave. Name class, sir? Are they which class they are? Method overriding plays a major role to achieve runtime polymorphism. Note. By combining inheritance, method overriding, generalization. By combining inheritance, method overriding, generalization, upcasting, we can write program for runtime Polymorphism. You can write program for runtime polymorphism. Over.